Good morning, students. Today we see Physics 042 Sample Question Paper 2021 to 22, Term 1, Time 90 minutes, Maximum Marks 35, General Instruction 1. Question paper contains 3 sections. 2. Section A has 25 questions. Attempt any 20 questions. 3. Section B has 24 questions. Attempt any 20 questions. 4. Section C has 6 questions. Attempt any 5 questions. 5. All questions carry equal marks. 6. There is no negative marking. Section A. This section consists of 25 multiple choice questions with overall choice to attempt any 20 questions. In case more than desirable numbers of questions are attempted, only first 20 will be considered for evaluation. In case more than desirable number of questions are attempted, only first 20 will be considered for evaluation. So only first 20 will be considered for evaluation. Question number 1. Which of the following is not the property of equipotential surface? Option 1. They do not cross each other. 2. The rate of change of potential with distance on them is 0. 3. A uniform electric field, they are concentric spheres. 4. They can be imaginary spheres. Correct. The answer is option 3. For a uniform electric field, they are concentric sphere. Question number 2. 2-point charges plus 8q and minus 2q are located at x0 and x is equal to L respectively. The point on x-axis at which net electric field is 0 due to these charges is option 1 8L, option 2 4L, 3 2L, 4L. Correct. The answer is option 3 2L. Question number 3. An electric dipole of moment P is placed parallel to the uniform electric field. The amount of work done in rotating the dipole by 90 degrees is option 1 2 pe, option 2 pe, 3 pe by 2, 4 0. Good. The answer is option 2 pe. Question number 4. 3 capacitor 2 mu f, 3 mu f and 6 mu f are joined in a series with each other. The equivalent capacitance is option 1 1 by 2 mu f, 2 1 mu f, 3 2 mu f, 4 11 mu f. Correct. The answer is option 2 1 mu f. Question number 5. The 2-point charges placed in a medium of dielectric constant 5 or at a distance or between them experience an electrostatic force F. The electrostatic force between them in vacuum at the same distance or will be option 1 5F, 2F, 3F by 2, 4F by 5. Correct. The answer is option 1 5F. Question number 6. Which statement is true for this law? Option 1. All the charges, whether inside or outside the Gaussian surface, contribute to the electric flux. 2. Electric flux depends upon the geometry of the Gaussian surface. 3. Guess theorem can be applied to non-uniform electric field. 4. The electric field over the Gaussian surface remains continuous and uniform at every point. Correct. The option is 4 is the correct answer. The electric field over the Gaussian surface remains continuous and uniform at every point. Question number 7. A capacitor plates are charged by a battery with V volts. After charging, battery is disconnected and dielectric slab with the dielectric constant K is inserted between its plates. The potential across the plates of the capacitor will become option 1 0, option 2 V by 2, option 3 V by K, option 4 KV. The answer is option 3 V by K. Question number 8. The best instrument for accurate measurement of EMF of a cell is option 1 potentiometer, 2 meter bridge, 3 voltmeter, 4 ammeter and voltmeter. Correct. The answer is option 1 potentiometer. Question number 9. An electric current is passed through a circuit containing two wires of same material connected in a parallel. If the lengths and radii of the wires are in the ratio of 3:2 and 2:3, then the ratio of the current passing through the wire will be option 1 2:3, 2 3:2, option 3 8:27, option 4 27:8. Correct. The answer is option 3 8:27. Question number 10. By increasing the temperature, the specific resistance of a conductor and a semiconductor. Option 1 increases for both. Option 2 decreases for both. Option 3 increases for a conductor and decreases for a semiconductor. Option 4 decreases for a conductor and increases for a semiconductor. Good. The answer is option 3 increases for a conductor and decreases for a semiconductor. Question number 11. We use alloys for making standard resistor because they have option 1 low temperature coefficient of resistivity and high specific resistance, 2 high temperature coefficient of resistivity and low specific resistance, 3 low temperature coefficient of resistivity and low specific resistance, 4 high temperature coefficient of resistivity and high specific resistance. Very good. The answer is option 1 low temperature coefficient of resistivity and high specific resistance. Question number 12. A constant voltage is applied between the two ends of a uniform metallic wire. Heat H is developed in it. If another wire of the same material, double the radius and twice the length are compared as compared to original wire is used, then heat developed in it will be option 1 H by 2, option 2 H, 3 2H, 4 4H. Correct. The answer is option 3 2H. Question number 13. If the potential difference V applied across the conductor is increased to 2V with its temperature kept constant, the draft velocity of the free electron in a conductor will Option 1, remain the same. Option 2, become half of its previous value. Option 3, be double of its initial value. Option 4, become 0. Correct. The answer is option 2, become half of its previous value. Here for question 14 they give the diagram. The equivalent resistance between A and B is AB 3 omega, 6 omega, 8 omega, 30 omega. Options are 1, 3 ohms, option 2, 5.5 ohms, option 3, 7.5 ohms, option 4, 9.5 ohms. Correct. The answer is option 3, 7.5 ohms. Question number 15. The SI unit of magnetic field intensity is 1 am n power minus 1, 2 na power minus 1 m power minus 1, option 3 na minus 2 ma minus 2, option 4 ma minus 1 m minus 2. Correct. The answer is option 2, Na minus 1, M power minus 1. Question number 16. The coil of moving coil galvanometer is wound over a metal frame in order to, option 1, reduce the hysteresis, option 2, increase sensitivity, 3, increase momentum of inertia, 4, provide electromagnetic damping. Correct. The answer is option 4, provide electromagnetic damping. Question number 17. Two wires of the same length are shaped into a square of the side A and A circle with radius R. If they carry same current, the ratio of their magnetic moment is option 1, 2 is to pi, option 2, pi is to 2, option 3, pi is to 4, option 4, 4 is to pi. Correct. The option is 3, pi is to 4. Question number 18. The horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field at a place is root 3 times the vertical component. The angle of dip at the place is option 1, pi by 6, 2 by pi 3, 3 pi by 4, 4 0. Correct. The option is 1, pi by 6. Question number 19. The small angle between the magnetic axis and the geographic axis at a place is option 1, magnetic meridian, option 2, geographic meridian, option 3, magnetic inclination, option 4, magnetic declination. Correct. The answer is option 4, magnetic declination. Question number 20. Two coils are placed close to each other. The mutual inductance of the pair of coils depends upon the option 1, rate at which the current change in the two coils, 2, the relative position and the orientation of the coils, option 3, rate at which the voltage induced across the two coils, option 4, currents in two coils. Correct. The answer is option 2, the relative position and the orientation of the coils. Question number 21. A conducting square loop of L side and the resistance R move in its plane with the uniform velocity V perpendicular to one of its sides. A magnetic induction B constant in the time and the space pointing perpendicular and into the plane of the loop exist everywhere as shown in figure. The current induced in the loop is, here they give the figure A, B, C, D. Options are 1. BLV by R clockwise, 2. BLV by R anticlockwise, 3. 2. BLV by R anticlockwise, 4. 0. Correct. The answer is option 4, 0. Question number 22. The magnetic flux linked with the coil in Weber is given by the equation quat is equal to 5t squared plus 3t plus 16. The induced EMF in the coil at the time t is equal to 4 will be option 1 minus 27V, option 2 minus 43V, option 3 minus 108V, option 4 210V. Option 2 correct, minus 43V. That means minus 43 volts. Question number 23. Which of the following graphs represent the variation of current I with the frequency F in an AC circuit containing a pure capacitor? Here they give the graph 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. The answer is option 3, straight line paragraph. Question number 24. Here, 20 volt AC is applied to a circuit consisting of a resistance and a coil with negligible resistance. If the voltage across the resistance is 12 volt, the voltage across the coil is 16 volt. Option 2, 10 volt. Option 3, 8 volt. Option 4, 6 volt. Correct. The option is 1 is the correct answer, 16 volt. Question number 25. The instantaneous values of EMF and the current in a series AC circuit are E is equal to E0 sine WT and I is equal to I0 sine WT plus pi by 3 respectively, then it is option 1 necessarily a RL circuit, option 2 necessarily a RC circuit, option 3 necessarily a LCR circuit, option 4 can be RC or LCR circuit. Correct. The answer is option 4 can be RC or LCR circuit. Section B. This section consists of 24 multiple choice questions with overall choices to attempt any 20 questions. In case more than desirable number of questions are attempted, only first 20 will be considered for evaluation. Only first 20 will be considered for evaluation. Question number 26. A cylinder of radius R and the length L is placed in an uniform electric field parallel to the axis of the cylinder. The total flux for the surface of the cylinder is given by option 1 0, option 2 pi r squared, option 3 e pi r squared, option 4 2e pi r squared. Correct. The answer is option 1 0. Question number 27. The two parallel large thin metal sheets have equal surface densities 26.4 into 10 to the power of minus 2 cm squared c per m squared of the opposite signs. The electric field between these sheets is option 1 1.5 n by c, option 2 1.5 into 10 to the power of minus 16 nc, option 3 3 into 10 to the power of minus 10 nc, option 4 3 n by c. Correct. The option is 4 is the correct answer, 3n by c. Question number 28. Considered an uncharged conducting sphere. A positive point charge is placed outside the sphere. The net charge on the sphere is then 1, option 1, negative and uniformly distributed over the surface of the sphere. 2. Positive and uniformly distributed over the sphere surface of the sphere. 3. Negative and appears at a point the surface of the sphere closest to point charge. Option 4, 0. Correct. The answer is option 4, 0. Question number 29. Three charges 2q, minus q and minus q lie at the vertices of the triangle. The value of E and V at centroid of triangle will be option 1, E is not equal to 0 and V is not equal to 0. 2. E is equal to 0 and V is equal to 0. Option 3. E is not equal to 0 and V is equal to 0. Option 4. E is equal to 0 and V is not equal to 0. Correct. The answer is option 3. E is not equal to 0 and V is equal to 0. Question number 13. Two parallel plate capacitor X and Y have the same area of plates and the same separation between plates. X has air and Y with the dielectric of constant 2 between its plates. They are connected in series to a battery of 12V. The ratio of the electrostatic energy stored in X and Y is option 1, 4 is to 1, option 2, 1 is to 4, option 3, 2 is to 1, option 4, 1 is to 2. Correct. The answer is option 3, 2 is to 1. Question number 31. Which among the following is not a cause for power loss in a transformer? Option 1, eddy currents are produced in a soft iron core of a transformer. Option 2, electric flux sharing is not properly done in primary and secondary coils. Option 3, humming sounds produced in a transformers due to the magnetostriction. Option 4, primary coil is made up of very thick copper wire. Correct. The answer is option 4. Primary coil is made up of very thick copper wire. Question number 32. An alternating voltage source of variable angular frequency W and a fixed amplitude V is connected in series with the capacitance C and electric bulb of resistance R. Inductance 0. When W is increased, option 1, the bulb glows dimmer. Option 2, the bulb glows brighter. Option 3, net impedance of the circuit remains unchanged. Option 4, the total impedance of circuit increases. Correct. The answer is option 2, the bulb glows brighter. Question number 33. A solid spherical conductor has charge plus Q and radius R. It is surrounded by a solid spherical shell with the charge minus Q, inner radius 2R and the outer radius 3R. Which of the following statement is true? A, B, C, D. Here they give the figure. R, 2R. This one is 3R. Options are 1. The electric potential has maximum magnitude at C and the electric field has the maximum magnitude at A. Option 2, the electric potential has maximum magnitude at D and the electric field has the maximum magnitude at B. Option 3, the electric potential at A is 0 and the electric field has the maximum magnitude at D. Option 4, both the electric potential and the electric field achieves their maximum magnitude at B. Correct. The answer is option 4, both the electric potential and electric field achieve the maximum magnitude at B. Question number 34. A battery is connected to a conductor of non-uniform cross-section area. The quantities and the quantity which remains constant is option 1 electric field only, 2 drift speed and electric field, option 3 electric field and current, option 4 current only. Correct. The answer is option 4 current only. Question number 35. The three resistors having the values R1, R2, R3 are connected in a series to a battery. Suppose R1 carries a current of 2.0 A, R2 has a resistance of 3.0 ohms, and R3 dissipates 6.0 watts of power, then the voltage across R3 is option 1, 1V, option 2, 2V, option 3, 3V, option 4, 4V. Correct. The answer is option 3, 3V. Question number 26. A straight line plot showing the terminal potential difference V of the cell as a function of current I drawn from it is shown in the figure. The internal resistance of the cell would be then, here they give the figure volts, 1 ampere, 1.4, 2.8, 4.2, 5.6, 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, 2.0 in ampere side. Options are 2.8 ohms, option 2 is 1.4 ohms, option 3 1.2 ohms, option 4 0. Correct. The option is 1, 2.8 ohms. The answer is option 1, 2.8 ohms. Question number 37. A 10 long wire of uniform cross section and 20 omega resistance is used in a potentiometer. The wire is connected in series with the battery of 5V along with an external resistance of 480 ohms. If an unknown EMF E is balanced at 6.0 m length of the wire, then the value of unknown EMF is, here they give the diagram and the options is 1, 1.2V, 2, 1.02V, 3, 0.2V, 4, 0.12V. Correct. The answer is option 4, 0.1.2V. Question number 38. The current sensitivity of a galvanometer increases by 20% if its resistance also increases by 25%. The voltage sensitivity will, option 1 decreases by 1%, option 2 increased by 5%, option 3 increased by 10%, option 4 decreased by 4%. Correct. The answer is option 4, decreases by 4%. Question number 39. The three infinitely long parallel straight current carrying wires A, B and C are kept at equal distance from each other as shown in the figure. The wire C experiences net force F. The net force on wire C when the current in wire A is reversed will be option 1 0, option 2 F by 2, option 3 F, option 4 2F. Correct. The answer is option 1 0. Question number 40. In a hydrogen atom, the electron moves in an orbit of radius 0.5 a degree, making 10 revolutions per second. The magnetic moment associated with the orbital motion of the electron will be option 1 2.512 into 10 to the power of minus 38 am squared, option 2 1.256 into 10 to the power of minus 38 am squared, option 3 0.628 into 10 to the power of minus 38 squared am squared, 10 to the power of 38 am squared, option 4 0. Correct. The answer is option 3, 0.628 into 10 to the power minus 38. Sorry, the answer is option 2, 1.256 into minus 38 am squared. The answer is option 2, 1.256 into 10 to the power of minus 338 am squared. Question number 41. An air cord solenoid with the length 30 centimeter, the area of cross section 25 centimeter square, and the number of turns 800 carries a current of 2.5 A. The current is certainly switched off in a brief time of 10 power minus 3s, ignoring the variation in magnetic field near the ends of the solenoid. The average back EMF induced across the ends of the open switch in the circuit would be option 1 0, option 2 3.125 volts, option 3 6.54 volts, option 4 16.74 volts. Good. The answer is option 2 3.125 volts. Sorry, the option is 4 16.74 volts. The answer is for question number 41. The answer is option 4 16.74 volts. Question number 42. A sinusoidal voltage of peak values 283 V and the frequency 50 Hz is applied to a series V LC or circuit in which the R is equal to 3 omega, L is equal to 25.48 mH and C is equal to 796 mu F, then the power dissipated at a resonant condition will be options 39.70 kW kilowatt, option 2 26.70 kW, option 3 13.35 kW, option 4 0. Correct. The answer is option 3 13.35 kW. For question number 43, a circular loop of radius 0.3 centimeter lies parallel to much bigger circular of radius 20 centimeter. The center of the small loop is on the axis of the bigger loop. The distance between their centers is 15 centimeter. If a current of 2.0 A flows through the smaller loop, then the flux linked with the bigger loop is option 1 3.3 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Weber, option 2 6 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Weber, option 3 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 9 Weber, option 4 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Weber. Correct. The answer is option 4 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Weber. Question number 44. If both the number of turns and the core length of the indicator is doubled, keeping other factor constant, then its self-inductance will be 1 unaffected, 2 doubled, 3 halved, 4 quadrupled. Correct. The answer is 2 doubled. Here the question 45. Given below are the two statements labeled as assertion and reason are. Assertion A. To increase the range of an ammeter, we must connect a suitable high resistance in series to it. Reason are. An ammeter with increased range should have the high resistance. Select the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Option 1, both A and or are true, or is the correct explanation of A. Option 2, both A and or are true, but or is not the correct explanation of A. Option 3, A is true, but or is false. Option 4, A is false and or is also false. Correct. The answer is option 4, A is false and or is also false. Question number 46 is also an assessment question. Given below are two statements labeled as assertion A and reason R. The assertion A, an electron has a high potential energy when it is at a location associated with the more negative value of potential, and a low potential energy when at a location associated with the more positive potential. Reason or electrons move from a region of higher potential to a region of lower potential. Select the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Option 1, both A and or are true, and or is the correct explanation of A. Option 2, both A and or are true, but or is not the correct explanation of A. Option 3, A is true, but or is false. Option 4, A is false and or is also false. The answer is option 3, A is true, but or is false. Question number 47. The given below are the two statements labeled as assertion A and reason R. Assertion A, a magnetic needle free to rotate in a vertical plane orients itself with its axis vertical at the poles of the earth. Reason, at the poles of the earth, the horizontal component of earth's magnetic field will be 0. Select the most appropriate answer from the options given below. 1, both A and or are true, and or is the correct explanation of A. Option 2, both A and or are true, but or is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, but or is false. Option 4, A is false and or is also false. The answer is correct option 1. The statement both A and or are true, or is the correct explanation of A. Question number 48. The given below are the two statements labeled as assertion and reason. Assertion. A proton and an electron with the same momentum enter in a magnetic field in a direction at right angles to the lines of the force. The radius of the paths followed by them will be the same. Reason. Electron has less mass than the proton. Select the appropriate answer from the options given below. 1, both A and or are true, or is the correct explanation of A. Both A and or are true, but or is not the correct explanation of A. Option 3, A is true, but or is false. Option 4, A is false and or is also false. The answer is option 2. Both A and or true, but or is not the correct explanation of or. Question number 49. Given below are the two statements labeled as assertion and reason. Assertion A, and increasing the current sensitivity of a galvanometer by increasing the number of turns and may not necessarily increase its voltage sensitivity. Reason, the resistance of the coil of the galvanometer increases on increasing the number of turns. Select the appropriate answer from the options given below. Option 1, both A and or are true, and or is the correct explanation of A. Option 2, both A and or are true, but or is not the correct explanation of A. Option 3, A is true, but or is false. Option 4, A is false and or is also false. The answer is option 1. Both A and or are true, and or is the correct explanation of A. Section C. This section consists of 6 multiple choice questions with an overall choices to attempt any 5. In case more than desirable number of questions are attempted, only first five will be considered for evaluation. Only first five will be considered for evaluation. Question 15. A small object with the charge q and weight mg is attached to one end of a string of length L attached to a stationary support. The system is placed in a uniform horizontal electric field E as shown in the accompanying figure. In the presence of the field, the string makes a constant angle theta with the vertical. The sign and the magnitude of q. Option 1 positive with the magnitude mg by E. Option 2 positive with the magnitude mg by E tan theta. Option 3 negative with the magnitude mg by E tan theta. Option 4 positive with the magnitude E tan theta by mg. Correct. The answer is 2 positive with the magnitude mg by E tan theta. Question number 51. A free electrons and a free proton are placed between two oppositely charged parallel plates. Both are closer to the opposite plate than the negative plate. Here they give the figure. Which of the following statement is true? 1. The force on the proton is greater than the force of the electron. 2. The potential energy of the proton is greater than that of the electron. 3. The potential energy of the proton and the electron is the same. Option 1, 1 only. Option 2, 2 only. Option 3, 3 and 1 only. Option 4, 2 and 1 only. Correct. The answer is option 2, 2 only. Case study. Read the following paragraph with answer the questions. Here they give the figure long distance power transmission, power station, city substation, set up transformer, set down transformer, transmission line. A large scale transmission and distribution of electrical energy over a long distance is done with the use of the transformers. The voltage output of the generator is stepped up, then it is then transmitted over long distances to an area substation near the consumers. Their voltage is stepped down. It is further stepped down at disturbing the substations and the utility poles before a power supply of 240 watts, 240 volts, 240 V reaches our homes. Question 52. Which of the following statement is true? 1. Option 1. Energy is created when a transformer steps up the voltage. Option 2. A transformer is designed to convert an AC voltage to DC voltage. Option 3. Step up transformer increases the power for transmission. Option 3. Option 4. Step down transformer decreases the AC voltage. Correct. The answer is 4. Step down transformer decreases the AC voltage. Question number 53. If the secondary coil has a greater number of turns than the primary, option 1, the voltage is stepped up, Vs greater than Vp, and arrangement is called step up transformer. Option 2, the voltage is stepped down, Vs is less than Vp, and arrangement is called a step down transformer. Option 3, the current is stepped up, Ls greater than Lp, and the arrangement is called the step up transformer. Option 4, the current is stepped down, Ls less than Lp, and the arrangement is called step down transformer. Very good. The option is 1 is the correct answer. The voltage is stepped up, Vs greater than Vp, and the arrangement is called step up transformer. Question number 54. We need to step up the voltage for power transmission so that option 1, the current is reduced and consequently the L squared R loose its cut down. Option 2, the voltage is increased, the power losses are also increased. Option 3, the power is increased before transmission is done. Option 4, the voltage is decreased, so V squared by R losses are reduced. Very good. The answer is option 1. The current is reduced and consequently the L squared R lose its cut down. Question number 55. A power transmission lines feeds input power at 2300 V to a step down transformer with its primary windings having 4000 turns. The number of turns in a secondary in order to get out power at 230 V are option 1 4, option 2 4040, option 3 400, option 4 4000. Very good. The answer is 400. Thank you. All the best for your physics term 1 exam.